Hello friends, we're going to look at the book of Obadiah today. The book of Obadiah. Obadiah is one of the minor prophets in the Bible. We don't know where he came from. We don't know much about him. But the meaning of his name is servant of Yahweh, servant of God, worshipper of Yahweh. So that's the meaning of the name of Obadiah, but we don't know anything else about him. Now, Obadiah is prophesying to the land of Edom, the children of Edom. Now, if you remember in the Bible, Jacob and Esau, they are brothers, twin brothers. And if you remember about the birthright, selling of the birthright, when Esau came in hungry and he asked for food, and Jacob said, sell me your birthright before I give you some porridge. And he said, what's uses birthright to me if I'm dying of hunger? And he just gave the birthright away so cheaply to Jacob. So anyway, to Esau, to Jacob. So anyway, the land of Israel came from Jacob, and the land of Edom came from Esau. So Edom have always been enemies with Israel because they've never forgiven Jacob for taking the birthright of their father, because they strongly believe that all the blessings that Israel are currently enjoying is supposed to rightfully be theirs as the firstborn. So they don't see a problem with their dad selling the birthright or giving it away so cheaply because of a bowl of porridge, but they feel Jacob should not have demanded that birthright. If not, then their dad wouldn't have given it away. And so all the enjoyments, all the blessings, all the covenant that the people of Israel are now enjoying under God, it should rightfully be theirs. So they've never forgiven Israel for that. So if you remember, when Israel came out of slavery in the land of Egypt, when they got to Kadesh Barnea, they wanted to pass through the land of Edom to continue their journey. But so when Moses sent message to the king of Edom saying, you've heard how God brought us out of Egypt with a heavy hand, how he split the Red Sea before us, how he has defeated all our enemies for us. You have heard of all of that. So now we need permission to go through your land so that we can continue our journey. And the king of Edom sent a message back to Moses saying, we refuse you access. We will not allow you to walk through our land. And Moses sent another message back saying, we will not drink your water. We will not touch anything, we promise. If our cow, our cattle eats even a grass in your land, we will pay for it. If our children pluck a grape or apple, we will pay for it. We just want to pass through. We're not going to turn left or right. He was pleading. But then the king of Edom came out against the children of Israel with a mighty army and said, if you pass through our land, we will destroy all of you. So Israel had to go back to Kadesh Barnea. So that's how deeply rooted the hatred Edom has for Israel, even though they are cousins, they are brothers, but they don't want to have anything to do with Israel. So in the book of Obadiah now, God was angry with the land of Edom because when Judah were captured by the Babylonians, Edom didn't just stand back and watch. They didn't just stand back and keep quiet, but they actually joined in with the enemies against their own brothers. So they helped the Babylonians capture the Israelites. Even they looted the city along with the Babylonians. And they also stood at the crossroads to block the exit of those who were fleeing. So they will catch a fleeing Israelite and call the Babylonians and say, come, there's one here. We've caught him for you. He tried to escape. If they see any Israelite hiding, They will call a Babylonian and say, come, come, come. See, there's one over there. And they will capture them. So God was furious with them that you joined with the enemies against your own brother because of what you have done. You think you are so proud. You are boasting to everybody that where your city is, because their city is on top of a mountain and it's impenetrable. They feel nobody can break through. So you are proud, you are boasting about where your city is, that nobody can defend us, nobody can attack us. And you know, because they are on top of a mountain, when they see an enemy coming, they have seen them from far, they are able to defeat the enemy. Because they are on top of the mountain, they can start shooting the arrows from there, they can start killing them from on top of there. So they were boasting in that. So God was now telling them through Obadiah that you think because you are up there that you cannot never be defeated. If you like, soar with wings like eagles high above. If you like, build your nest among the stars. I will bring you down. I will cast you down because of what you have done to your brothers. You remember Lucifer? He was high up there. He thought he was it. But what did God do? God cast him down, brought him down low. So we know that God hates pride. So God told them, you know, that when a thief, my mom used to tell us something when we were little, we never understood it. She said, if a thief enters a house, it's better than if fire enters the house. So one day I asked her, I said, what do you mean if a thief is better? A thief is still a thief. They came to steal our things. My mom said, yes, but the thief will take what they want and they will leave. But a fire has no choice. The fire will destroy everything in its path. So if you have a choice between a thief and a fire, it's better you go for a thief. So my mom used to tell us that. So now in the book of Obadiah, what God was saying is that if a thief enters your city, if a thief enters your house, it takes what it wants and it goes. If a thief enters your vineyard, it takes the grapes that he wants and he leaves some for you. But God is now telling them that when the enemy enters your city, when he enters your land, he will not leave anything behind. No grapes, nothing. They will plunder every single thing. They will even look under a stone and take anything that is there. Nothing will be left behind because of what you have done. Even your allies, those you trust in, those you eat bread together with, those that will tell you that there is peace and there is no peace, they will turn against you. It will be the utmost betrayal because of what you have done. By turning against your brothers, by turning your back when your brothers needed you most. And it's true, it's the utmost betrayal. Because I remember I was engaged before and I noticed that guy, he was behaving funny, he was distant, he was cold towards me. And I asked my friend, I said, I don't know what's wrong with him. I think there's something, you know, seriously wrong. Maybe he wants to cut off the relationship, or maybe he's having an affair. And my friend told me, he said, Tina, it's all in your head. It's all in your mind. There's absolutely nothing wrong. That guy loves you. Don't blow it. There's nothing wrong. It is well. And I thought, okay, let me leave it. Maybe it's just my imagination. Not knowing that that girl was having an affair with the guy. It was fine later that I found out the utmost betrayal. So she was telling me it is well when it was not well. So God is now saying that your enemies will tell you that there is peace. Your friends will tell you that there is peace, but there will be no peace. They will eat bread with you, and at the same time they will stab you in the back. They will betray you, the utmost betrayal, because of what you have done. He said that what you planned for your brothers, it will come upon you. So it's the law of equal justice. What you sow, that is what you reap. You wanted them to be completely wiped out. You will be completely wiped out. You were gloating, happy because their enemies were taking them. Your enemies will take you. Your name will be completely wiped out from the land. It's as if you never existed. You were all drinking wine. You were happy, rejoicing. You will all drink, you and your enemies, your friends, you will drink the cup of my wrath. You will drink and drink and drink and drink until you all perish because of what you have done. Israel will turn to fire. Edom will become stubble. They will become hay. And you know what happens when fire meets hay? That's it. So Israel, they will possess their possession. They will repossess everything that they have lost. And upon Mount Zion, you know Mount Zion, the mountain of David, there will be deliverance there. There will be holiness there. How you have gone there to defile the land, the holiness will come back. And I, the Lord, will become their king again. I will be ruler over them. I will be the Lord over them. It will be now a theocracy all over again. So the book of Obadiah, you can see there that God is so angry when brothers turn their backs against each other and join the enemy against each other. The Bible, everything in the Bible is given for our example. So we cannot say that that prophecy was meant for Edom because of what they did to Judah. It does not affect us today. It does. If we are all in the church together, we are Christian brothers and sisters. We all belong to the same family. So if someone in the church is going through a hard time and you stand and you gloat, God is watching and he hates it and he will deal with you for that. So we should not rejoice over the calamity of our Christian brother or sister. Or if someone is removed from a position in church and then you all start saying, yes, good, that person has been removed. You watch your back. The same thing is going to befall you. It is not a curse because God hates it. You're all Christian brothers and sisters. If you see the army, when one of them falls, the other one goes, they take him from the battleground, they take him to a safe place. They don't rejoice and they don't leave him there on the floor. So you should not kick your Christian brother or sister while they are down. That's the time you should all gather together. You should lift them up. You should pray with them. You should stick with them. Bring the person back up into the bosom of Christ again. So we should be careful and we should learn a lesson because Edom disappeared completely. Today, the nation of Edom is no more. It did not happen immediately. It happened about 300 to 400 years after the prophecy. But our God is long-suffering. He said he would do it, and he did it. And if he's the same yesterday, the same today, the same forever, what he says he will do, he will do. That is the book of Obadiah. Thank you.